obviously, I'm debunking this whole thing. I'm like, yo, you're out of your mind. You're insane, shawty. Now, try to tell a girl she's insane. Death note. Death note. You'd leave. Abort mission.
Walk away.
Yeah, right? So, obviously, after the interaction, then she goes, but at least, like, matching tattoos, like, on her finger, you can have the King's logo and I have the Queen's logo. I'm like, yo, dog. I'm not really opposed to that, but I'm not doing that either.
DJ.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode 55 of the BES Podcast. I am here with my two co-hosts, technically three because Beba's here.
Yeah.
My two co-hosts to the right, who is not here again, the master of the X's and O's, the master of the diabolical plans.
Sheesh.
Coach EJ. Round of applause for Coach EJ. Like I said, Coach is not here, so safe travels, my bro.
Yes, sir.
You know where we at. We'll be here next week for you. Oof. To the left of me, everybody's favorite first baseman, Gold Glover, All-Star.
Yeah.
Eli Freddie Freeman. Round of applause for Eli. Yes, sir. How we feeling?
Good. Hanging in.
Yeah? Are you?
Yeah, hanging.
Pause? Did we pause? No Diddy that? No?
I'm just
You're just hanging?
just chilling.
Okay, all right. I feel that. And as always, gang, your favorite dad, Nefty. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe button if you enjoyed this podcast or this episode, excuse me. And I would recommend that you do, because on this episode we are going to be talking about both NCAA championship games, as well as a controversial call for one of the semifinals or Final Four games. Lakers rolling. Lakers are trying to not be in the play-in, gang.
Yeah, no.
And why?
Damn.
Why a certain someone is the worst MVP in the last 40 years.
40?
40 years. Listen, if you guys want to know who said this and who's the MVP that they're referring to, I suggest that you guys stay tuned. And if you enjoy it, like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel. But let's get right into the games of the weekend, you know? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think today's one of the championship games, right?
Yeah,
By the time you guys get this, I think both championship games are going to be done and over with. So just keep a note of the fact that we're doing this before both games. But on the men's side, we have UConn beating out Alabama against Purdue, who beat out NC State. Do you want to start there? Do you want me to tell you?
Well, I watched the NC State game. I was able to watch that game.
Okay.
I was away, so I didn't get to see. I got to see partial of the Alabama and UConn game. Mm-hmm. But boy, is my boy a problem in Purdue, man. They really know how to feed him the ball, and I think throughout the whole tournament, they learned that hey, he gets the ball, and we work off of him, and. Not gonna lie, they're gonna put some pressure on UConn, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think UConn, what they did to Alabama, winning by 14. I think they'll have an answer for him. I love their guard play. It's gonna be close. If they could sort of maintain him, I think it'll be close. But I think UConn's got this in the bag. As long as there's no hiccups for them, I think they got this. But I would love... What's his name? His last name is Envy, something like that?
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Don't know.
He's a problem.
Wait. You talking about Purdue or UConn?
Purdue.
Oh, it's E-Day.
E-Day.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were referring to the UConn one.
Golly, but the
we have dogs in this house.
Canine. Oh, God. That's crazy. You can tell where we from.
Yeah. You already know, North Jersey, you feel me? That South shit don't fly around here. Shout out to Philly. Anyways, actually, don't shout out to Philly. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think UConn is going to come out again, back-to-back champions. I just feel like they've been here. They have the experience. You know, that's what they've been here means, right? Nefty. Obviously, their coach does what it do, and they got good players over there. This entire tournament, I think EJ said this, or one of you guys. It might have been me. I don't even remember. That they kind of like pick their pockets. If someone is down or someone is not really playing the way they should be playing, boom, now the guard drops 25 or whatever the case may be. So they know what they're doing over there. They know what needs to get done to win the game. Purdue, probably a lot of people's surprise.
Yeah.
Or sure. It's surprising to a lot of people because no one had Purdue here.
No.
Except for Nefty. I mean, I didn't have them here. I just said that they could be. I do remember
potential dark horse.
Yeah. That's what I said because I went back and watched it. I had my top 3, but I had Purdue as my dark horse. Because I specifically said in this tournament, if the big men, because there's a lot of big men, if the big men get rolling, it's going to be tough for a lot of teams, and it showed out. UConn's big man does his thing. Yeah. NC State, look at the nice run they had behind DJ Burns. Word. Obviously, we have E-Day, and we had other teams whose big man took them far or took them to a point, except for Duke, obviously, Filipowski. I don't know what that was against NC State, but it is what it is. DJ Burns just
did his thing.
He just did his thing. But I would like, again, I think UConn's going to win. I think I would like to see Purdue win. Just to see, I guess, a different team win. Someone outside of, that top 8. And by top 8, I mean, usually in the last, 2024? I probably started watching college basketball in like 99-ish. So in the last 25 years, it's always going to be, the UConns, the Dukes, the North Carolina, the Kansas, the Kentuckys. If I'm missing anybody, Florida. But other than that, I mean, I know Maryland won it one year. It is whatever, I know Baylor won it one year, whatever, But it's always going to be the blue collars, I guess. That's what people tend to call them. On the women's side, we have South Carolina against Iowa. South Carolina goes and beats out NC State. Iowa then beats UConn.
It's a great game. Great game.
Iowa surpassing UConn in what everybody's calling a controversial call.
Yeah.
Against, I forgot the girl's name. Oh, quick note. The girl had to delete her IG?
Yeah. Death threats. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know the age range, but I can pretty much assume who are the freaking disgusting dumbasses probably DMing her. You guys are gross, in my opinion. And DMing, I mean, these girls are what, from 18 to 22 years old? Yeah. DMing a young lady like that. Death threats because of
a college game?
I mean, I guess if you want to say it's her fault, but it's not even her fault. She's not the ref. She's just playing.
She's not the ref. I mean, don't put money on the game then.
Yeah, I mean, if
that's... really want to go there.
Hey, man, you can't bet money if you're not going to assume that you might lose the money.
Correct.
Or be prepared that you might lose that money. So I think that was kind of disgusting by everybody. But anyways, let's tackle this controversial call. Do you think the call was valid or the non-call or whatever the case may be?
No, I don't think it was valid. And she was still able to get over. It wasn't like she wasn't in front of Paige. Like, she was able to get there. So it didn't prevent her from getting to, obviously, Paige who was going to shoot a 3. Like, she was still going to be able to contest. For me, I didn't think her elbows were out, flared away from her body. I think she just made a really good hard screen on the back screen coming off the curl. I think there was nothing wrong with it, in my eyes. I didn't think she, put her leg out. I don't think she stuck her elbow out. Anything away from her body to be called And I'm not going to say the girl from Iowa flopped. She got hit hard. Obviously, she threw her head back and she got the call. I don't think you want to end a game like that, but we've had it in freaking football games. We've had it in basketball games. We've had it. But my thing is, this is the Final Four. What we saw this year is like everyone's tuning in.
Yeah.
You cannot have everyone tune in for this big game and it to be a stunk like that.
Right.
Because now it's like, oh, it's just the same thing. Why do I got to watch this if the same thing's going to happen? No one's going to want to continue to watch it if stuff like that are happening in other sports, and now it's affecting women's basketball at an early spot where people are starting to watch these games, looking at all these girls play because they have potential. And it's a stupid foul. Took literally 2 free throws, game's over. It was 3.6 on the clock.
EJ, what do you think?
He's like, "Hey, yo, play on."
Okay, yeah.
He's like, "Play on."
I don't know if they're they're not going to show it just yet. I kind of just want to see it because I'm pretty sure what I saw is what I'm about to talk about. I think you're absolutely right. So I think the call is not valid. Like, it should have never happened. I do want to ask this question before I get to my tangent. Paige had the ball, right?
Yeah. Well, off the screen, they threw the ball.
She makes that shot to win the game.
I don't know. They both had an off game. They think I had 17-18, but I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if she was gonna make it. I would not.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to see her get it off, anyways.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she made it. It was a good look. I wouldn't be surprised if roles were reversed and freaking what's her name had the ball.
Caitlin.
Yeah, if she had the ball in that situation, I think she drills it too. I just think the magnitude of the game, like, you just gotta allow that to happen, even if you thought it was. I didn't think it was, but even if you thought it was,
okay,
you gotta let it go.
Thank goodness. All right. We have some sense today, because this is what I'm about to get into. All right. I think it still would have been nice that she got the ball off because obviously this is what we're watching for.
So look, did you see that one?
Yeah.
Like, so my thing is, you're falling back because you couldn't get through the screen.
So.
And that was a no call.
This is my thing.
And that's 1:05.
And we're about to. I'm just letting it play out. I don't really want to zoom into it. We're about to watch it. To me, I don't think it was valid. I wouldn't have made that call either. So I completely agree with you. I don't think there was enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna call this right here. Get you two free throws.
Yeah.
Now, the only benefit of doubt I'm gonna give the ref, and hopefully, we're gonna see it. You're right. Elbows weren't flared. It's not like she drilled her shoulder into her or anything. She was still shifting into the screen. It was like a slight shift, like the way she shifted to the position where she wanted to set the screen. That's the only benefit of that I'm giving the ref. If that ref wants to call that whatever, cool. But I'm with you. We're talking Final Four, final seconds. This game is a classic at this moment. That ticky-tacky play, I'm not calling it.
Yeah.
I'm letting it rock, and I'm just letting. I guess destiny takes its course.
Yeah.
I don't. So that's why I don't really agree with the call. I know it's a very controversial call. It's not that controversial for me to send death threats to this girl either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's pretty fair for her. But like I said, that's your fault. Like I said, I see it both ways.
Yeah.
I think I'm just a little bit on your side with the whole I'm not calling at this because I've said it multiple times. Yo, dog, I don't like refs making a presence in their game in any game. I don't like it. And how many times? Listen, I know he does what it does, but the amount of times Patrick Mahomes and I know Brady got it too, so I can't really be that much of a hypocrite. But I know Patrick Mahomes, got that whistle whenever he needed it.
Yeah, against the Eagles, that holding call.
Oh yeah, well that was pretty bad.
And that's a game. I'm not gonna lie. I know we're going separate from football, but don't make that call. Let them kick the field goal and let freaking Jalen Hurts go down the field. It was a great game all up until that point. Everyone was like, "Wow, that was probably one of the best Super Bowls until that very moment." So when you let the refs go ahead and take over, it sucks the life out of the game.
All right, so we're
about yeah.
It's definitely about to happen right now.
I'm pretty sure they'll slow it down.
What's up? How long?
Number 10?
Come on now. Yeah, you know me and my basketball players.
I leave you them alone.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Ooh. Oh, I can see what you mean.
See, it was a slight shift. I get it.
Because she has to screen and then come back and rescreen.
Well, okay, and then that's kind of where I probably wouldn't call it either because the momentum of because the way she had a three.
I hope she slows it. They slow it down.
She had a three. Okay, they do right here.
Because she screens and then she has to rescreen.
Yeah, so I'm not calling that because I have to think about she's in motion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really calling that.
Yeah,
But I get it.
You see, but like it didn't affect because
She was already
still there. She still got
She
over
was-
the screen, and the person above was already coming over. So I don't even think she gets the shot off realistically.
To be honest, I just think, just don't call this with 4 seconds left, bro.
Yeah, it's tough.
Call it any time other than game, but don't call this 4 seconds left. It's just the refs just literally put the game in their hand.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowing the girls to determine the game. Yeah. And that's something I'm not cool with. That's why it's the same thing with, in football with any player. Let me not just
name Patrick.
Yeah, let me not just get on Patrick. I know multiple football players get this too, right? Baseball, it doesn't really happen unless it's like,
no, there's it doesn't. NHL, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen in hockey and in baseball.
It's just basketball and football.
Especially now that baseball are implementing a lot of plays or more plays that you can review and reverse. So, for example, I don't know if you watched the Yankee game, the whole like interference of the catcher on Volpe, like that. We weren't able to do that 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Regardless of the fact, I still think South Carolina's probably going to win.
Yeah.
Once again, they have the coaching, they have the experience, they have dogs over there. I'm still going to go for Iowa. I think I'm going for both underdogs. I want Purdue to win and I want Iowa to win. Purdue is just, I don't know, I've just kind of been on them for a while. But I was probably the only guy that believed in them in any way, shape, or form. And Iowa, because obviously my girl's there. So
yeah.
That's what I got.
Win it if you read it.
Who you got winning that women's game?
I got South Carolina winning.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's going to take
I know your wife is coaching that team.
I
know you love her. It's all right, bro. I see you Dawn in the future. Dawn to dusk.
That is gross.
Yeah?
No.
Nah, you don't like that?
No.
I mean, she could be like your sugar mama.
Okay, then maybe.
Yeah. Right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, let's move on to the pros, right? To the pros, because your squad is out here rolling, bro. Your Lakers are now 8th, I believe, in the West.
Yeah.
They were 9th and 10th, or 10th and 9th, whatever.
For a long
depending
time.
on how you look at it. Yeah.
For a long
and
time.
It looks like they strapped up and said, okay, listen here, brother.
You gonna have to step it up.
Yeah. Tonight they play the Wolves, right?
Yeah.
Again, by the time you guys get this episode, the game's probably already over. Talk to me about your Lakers. How do you feel about it? Do you have confidence in them? Do you think if they continue rolling, they get out of the play-in? I know that's kind of
it's
a reach.
Well, it's possible in a sense that, like, I looked at the last remaining games that they have. They have one with the Pelicans.
Okay.
Obviously they got the Timberwolves, and I think they have another game with Golden State. So there's really some key matchups that they need to go ahead and handle. If they can definitely squeeze into the 6th spot, which would be great. But I would also keep in mind that it's a really close race for the number 1 seed.
Yeah.
The number 1 seed is tied right now with the Timberwolves, Denver, and I think a half game or a game back for OKC. Obviously, you don't want Denver to drop to the 3 seed because as a 6 seed, then you'll be facing Denver. But you would definitely take Timberwolves or OKC first round, and you don't have to play in the play-in.
As of now, I'm in the Eastern Conference Final. Let's go to the Western Conference Final. As of now, Denver is number 1 in the West. Yep. Half game back is the Wolves, and then a game back behind the Wolves, but a game and a half behind Denver is the Thunder. Yeah. Then we have Clippers, Dallas, Suns, blah, 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 blah. You guys, Lakers, 8th place right now, 9 games behind first place, Denver, which at this point doesn't really matter. You guys are a half a game behind the Pelicans, who are 7th, and a game and a half behind the Suns, who are 6th.
It's possible.
All right.
It's possible.
It is very possible, and I think it's going to happen.
Yeah?
I'm going to be honest, this is what I think. I think we all been saying this for a... You're a Lakers fan, right? And the same way that you are with the Lakers is the same way I'm with Boston. I get Boston is number 1, but I treat Boston like they're number 10. Yeah. All right? Like, the things that they do throughout the game, I criticize it like they're a trash team.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the Lakers are trash. The Lakers are still, they're fighting, but you look at them the same way. Like, the Lakers could go on a 6-game run, and you might be like, hey, my Lakers on a run, but... XYZ.
That's where I'm going. That's
right.
where I'm about to go.
The way I see it is, we've been saying it. You have LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
You know, well, the Lakers, excuse me. Lakers have LeBron. LeBron understands. AD understands. AD has been here. There's a couple pieces in there that understand, except for the coach because he's a dumbass. They understand that now it's critical.
Yeah.
Every game matters. We know how LeBron performs when it's kind of a quote-unquote one-game series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, to them, it's like, bro, we can't lose a game. I'm not going to say they're not. They
Yeah.
might lose it. I mean, they might lose tonight. They're the Timberwolves for God's sake.
And it's a back-to-back, you know? That's my
Tough,
thing.
which is tough, right? But this is the way I see it. And even though they've been winning games and stuff like that, and the way I see it, the Pelicans, cool, they've been on a run. There's not much you guys can probably do with the Pelicans there, right? Because they just been on a crazy run, even though it says here in the last 10, they're 4-6. So that actually is about to help my point, right? The Suns, who are in 6, last 10, they're 7-3. Doing pretty good, right? Lakers are 9-1 in the last 10. Right? Let's say they win the next 3 games. They're a game and a half of the 6th spot. They're a half a game of the 7th spot. Say the Pelicans are 4-6. They start losing. They lose the next 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
You know, the Suns, even though they're 7-3, again, they lose the next 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you're right.
You guys
there.
are in 6th.
You're right there.
Now, it's tough. The fifth is Dallas. Dallas right now are also 9-1 in the last 10.
Yeah.
Dallas is tough. I don't think you guys could probably touch that unless Dallas starts thinking like, you know what, we kind of got this in the bag. Rest niggas.
No,
I don't think that's going to happen either, because I do believe I'm going to say the 4 dudes that they got going, I think they need that momentum, which is Duke, not Duke. What's his name? Doncic, Kyrie, the dude Gafford, and I forgot the other kid's name. Their other shooter. Those 4 kind of have to be in rhythm. I'm not saying that they're going to get out of rhythm, because I know Kyrie and Doncic, they're pros. You know, they get it. But Gafford and them, they probably have to stay in rhythm. So I probably wouldn't bench him.
Hot.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't bench him. But we know how the Suns are.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 2 years ago we had an argument because you thought the Suns could have it, and I'm telling you straight up, bro, the Suns don't got it like that.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I mean, it might change because now they got KD now. I mean, they still have KD back then.
They're still in the same spot.
Yeah, but I just don't. Pelicans are already in the skid. I don't have that belief in the Suns. I could see you guys slipping in that 6th spot.
Yeah.
And then don't have to worry about a play-in. And then now LeBron can kind of like ease off until the actual playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yep.
I think it's possible. It's possible.
It'll be real good, you know? And we look at, they're 9-1, but we look at the teams they face. It's not like, they weren't great teams, but they weren't trash teams. And it's the way they're winning too. I think that's more important. Because like you can win and it may not look pretty, but the way they're winning against these teams shows me a lot.
Well, the loss, you're absolutely right. Let me defend what you're saying right now. Excuse me. In the last 10, the loss that they have is against the Pacers.
No.
Right? Pacers, the thing with the Pacers is that they're just a high-powered offense. They just score. Now, they did play the Pacers again 3 games before that and beat them 150-145. Again, another high-scoring game. Yeah. But you guys in this stretch are beating 76ers. I know they don't have this guy. You guys end up beating the Hawks. The Hawks are out here beating the Celtics twice in a row. You know what I'm saying? You guys beat the Bucks. Now, the Bucks are out on the skid, but still the Bucks. Right? And you just beat Cleveland, which I think they're like 3rd or 4th in the East or whatever the case may be. So you guys are beating top teams. You're not beating scrubs. Yeah. I know the Wizards and the Raptors are kind of like stuck in there. I get it. Yeah. So I get it. You guys have like those below 500 teams sprinkled in there. But the way you guys are playing, who you guys are beating, you guys have the Wolves tonight, right? In 2 days. By the time you guys get this episode, technically it's tonight. You guys play the Warriors. Then you play the Grizzlies and the Pelicans. Yeah. Listen. Let's say you guys lose to the Wolves because the Wolves are the Wolves. I see you guys winning the next 3 games, and now it puts it very difficult for the Pelicans, especially being that you guys play the Pelicans and the Suns.
We got to see who the Suns face. That's also important, too.
Yeah, that is
kind of
very important.
be a deal breaker because who cares about the Pelicans?
I'm doing my job, all right, bro? Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait for that. I mean, the Suns tonight. Excuse me. I lied again. No, yeah. Tonight, the Suns play the Pelicans.
That's a big game.
So that's a big game.
That's one.
Right? Tuesday, they play the Clippers.
That's a big game.
Right? Back to back, by the way. They play the Clippers in Phoenix, and then Wednesday play the Clippers in LA. So back to back against the Clippers.
That's 3 big games.
Right. Then the Kings
Ooh!
And then the last game against the Wolves. The Suns.
It's possible!
Yeah, no,
It's possible!
the Suns can see themselves in the play-in, my brother. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like you guys can
what?
kiss that shit goodbye. All right,
Damn.
let's see the Pelicans. Right, we already know the
Yeah.
Pelicans are going to play the Suns.
The Suns and
The Suns.
Lakers.
So let's see, and the Lakers. So let's see who else they play. We could probably determine how it's going to go for the Pelicans. So tonight, by the time you guys get this, blah 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 blah. Tonight they play the Suns. Tuesday they play the Trailblazers.
Oh, fudge my life.
Whatever. Thursday they play the Kings.
Oof.
Okay.
That's too big.
Friday, so back to back, they play the Warriors.
Okay.
Whatever.
They need that,
We'll
though.
see how that
Warriors
goes.
need to
Like the
win.
Warriors they can steal a win out of that, and that can help out the Lakers. And then obviously they play you guys last.
No, they got games to worry about.
So
They got games to worry about.
So the Suns, sorry, brother, it looks kind of tough for you guys. As long as the Lakers take care of business outside, like after
They got to
the
win
Timberwolves,
3 out of 4.
yeah, because I'm just gonna assume that the Timberwolves are gonna lock in, unless the Timberwolves does that BS, but not really. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're kind of
like if the
number one.
Lakers win on a back-to-back against them, then I'll be like, oh, the Lakers is right.
You
where
guys
they
aren't
wanna
like
be.
resting anybody, right? You wouldn't know that.
No, I don't know. It's just, we can't.
No, I know, but just in case.
No, I don't think we can. Unless it's like solidified, like depending on how things go, like that's where we're gonna land. Then we'll may rest the last game.
Yeah.
But like the Pelicans is our last game, and that's gonna be a big game.
Oh, LeBron had a chase down block the other yesterday, or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, LeBron doing LeBron things.
First of all, his alley from Reeves was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, don't talk to me like that, right?
I'm just saying.
Just kidding. Speaking of LeBron, LeBron's son Bronny is sort of declaring for the draft.
50-50?
Yeah, I mean, I never heard of the. Yo, you know what it is, bro? You know what's crazy?
I did too. In college. I
Did you?
prepared for the draft.
I forgot you went D1. My bad. You know what? I'm gonna sound like an old hag right now.
Yo.
Old hag.
Okay.
I hate that we're not like the rules of back in the day are just not.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like before, if you declared, you declared. You're done, bro. You can't go back to school.
Yeah.
You can't do none of this. Now kids can enter a transfer portal, so it allows them to still have eligibility. But at the same time, while they're in the transfer portal, they could declare for the draft. So now you're kind of like, you're one foot in the NBA, 1 foot in the NCAA. Like I'm kind of like, back in the day, it's like, bro, you're either in and out.
Yeah.
We're not playing these games.
There's no in between.
Same thing with the whole Ohtani contract. When was we never heard someone defer a contract except excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Except for like Bobby Bonilla and them niggas. But they
Yeah.
were looking at something different. Like
They were smart. They're still getting paid.
the thing is, in those days, niggas wasn't really playing. So the Mets is like, "Man, pay you $1 million and you're not playing. We don't care, bro. What's $1 million to the Mets?
Yeah.
You know." And I forgot the other. Who's the other person? I think Holiday. I forgot the other. There's another baseball player that is doing the same thing. I forgot who it is. But I think it's Ken Griffey. I could be wrong. Regardless, we never heard an active face, almost basically face of the MLB player defer an entire contract just because they don't want to pay whatever $80 million a year.
He's getting paid $2 million a year, bro. That's cheating.
You know what I'm saying? So that is cheating. Listen, there has to be MLB. There has to be some kind of. If it's in the rules, it's in the rules. But I still investigate.
Yo,
show me that you guys care. All right? Because me as a Yankee fan, I'm not appreciating this. All right?
Yo.
You know what? Yankees signed Soto for $760 million and defer that bitch.
For 30 years.
You know what's $2 million in DR? Come on now, it's a lot of fucking money, brother. You know what I can do with $2 million DR? And he's not even getting. I mean, what's his name? Otani's not getting $2 million anyways. I think he gets 1.2 or whatever the case may be because of taxes and all that fun stuff.
Ew, bro.
Still,
But his endorsements, like it's here.
Well, true. The endorsements go crazy. Endorsements do go crazy. Pero coño, 1.2 millones en Santo Domingo, my nigga. Yo, me compro un rancho, un carrito ahí, suavecito. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Yankees, get it done. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Fuck Scott Boras. Anyways,
Wait.
let me not do that. Let me not do that. Scott, yo, I think sidetrack. I know we're leaving Bronny in the wayside right now. Scott Boras gotta be almost a billionaire.
Almost, if not is.
You know why? Have you ever seen the list of players he represents?
I heard of a couple.
No, no. Well, brother, a couple too short. Because let me tell you, this list is extensive.
All right, let me hear it.
All right, let me look this up, right? Because there's no way this guy. All right, Scott Boris's clients. This is brought to you by Yahoo Sports. Shout out to Yahoo Sports. Oh, it's not going to give me the whole list. I want the whole list. All right, forget it. Yahoo, you did it wrong. Maybe it's this one. There was like a... Okay, you ready? No, I don't want... No, thank you. Number 1. Bryce Harper. He got Bryce Harper, Corey Seager, Juan Soto, Garrett Cole, Max Scherzer, Jose Altuve, Cody Bellinger, Blake Snell, Brandon Nimmo, no one cares, Xander Bogaerts, JD Martinez, Reese Hoskins, who just got a big contract, if anybody knows.
Just stop.
Chris Bryant, Carlos Rodon, Carlos Correa, Julio Urias, but he's a woman beater, so get out of here. Josh Bell, 2 Josh Bells.
What the?
Oh no, is it the same Josh Bell? I think it's the same Josh Bell, but he got 2 different contracts with Josh Bell. Anyways, Lance McCullers, James Paxton, and the list goes on. Joey Gallo.
What?
That's the only reason Joey played for New York. I know New York looked at Joey like, yeah, we'll give you this money. Because Scott Boras is like, you got to get this guy. This guy's a transcending Italian that can hit 40 home runs a game. You know how Scott Boras works.
Yo.
Michael Conforto, Steven Strasburg, Jerkson Profar. And you know what's the crazy part about this list? I probably named what, 20?
Yeah.
Jake Arrieta, Yosei Kikuchi in Toronto. Out of the 20 dudes that I named, 18 of them just got a contract.
Yeah, that's gross. Yo, his bank account was stupid.
Bank account, he got 8. He got to stay under the 250 threshold. Yeah. Anyways, Bronny, back to you, brother. What do you think about this move or double move?
But like, why? I'm trying to understand why he wants to get transferred. But then again, I don't know what really happened. Like when he played, I was watching a little bit of his games. They also didn't like go to him as much. He kind of had to look for it himself.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's maybe why he wants to transfer. He wants to maybe go somewhere where he's going to be relied on a little bit more. I feel like he really had to pick his own spots. Like if he had the ball in his hands, he had to make something happen. There was really not enough. I get it. He's a freshman. There's not enough plays set up for him to be successful, especially coming off a heart attack like that and then expecting him to be so high and mighty. It's just his freshman year. Like you said with Jimmy's freshman year, he averaged 5 points. So I can see why he wants to go somewhere else. Now, I do have a problem you wanting to see where you're going to get drafted at. Because I just find it unnecessary.
Right.
For all the things I just said. One, you literally just had a heart attack. You are trying to find yourself on a basketball court, and that's why I'm assuming that you want to go ahead somewhere else and play and show what you got. Cool. I'm cool with that. But getting drafted and being in the portal, what are we doing here? Like, where do you want to see? Like, is that LeBron? Like, hey, let's see if somebody will pick you up. Like, is that him doing that, or is that Bronny? Like, well, because I like obviously I'm a LeBron fan, but like, what are we doing here, brother?
What are we doing here, brother? I do think it's still Bronny, right? But we can't sit here and be both of us. We can't sit here and be naive and to think LeBron doesn't have a hand in this. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron, listen, I'm not gonna say you're a liar or not, but we all know we all know how you fare when it comes to lying. I know you come out here and say this is Bronny's decision. I got nothing to do with it. Come on, bro.
Word.
We understand that Bronny has to at least ask you one question, and you probably gave him the advice. You know, like how. I'm not saying that he might have not known, but how does Bronny know that he can still be eligible to play for college if he goes into the transfer portal?
Yeah.
I don't think Bronny really knows
I didn't
that.
freaking know you could do that. So I'm pretty sure he had to ask around.
Let me not insult his intelligence. Bronny might have known.
Yeah.
He might have known. But I'm just saying, like, those kind of things, I'm not... Anyways. Now, to tackle your whole transfer, I think he only answered because you're right. I don't... Why are you leaving USC?
Yeah.
This is home for you guys. It makes it easier. Now, let me bring this into life terms. I know as a kid, as a child, as a young adult, you don't really want to be that close to your parents, regardless of who your parents are.
Yeah.
Like, to us, LeBron James is LeBron James. To him, that's dad. And dad could probably be annoying every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same way our fathers and parents annoy us when we're not putting the fucking laundry in the basket. LeBron's probably the same way with him. It's like, yo, dad, you're cramping my style right now, bro. Relax. So the only reason I understood the whole transfer thing is like, all right, maybe he's just trying to get away from his parents. You know what I'm saying? Same thing that you said. He didn't get the ball or the touches too much. Maybe somewhere else they could be like, yo, honestly, we can use you in our offense, and we can guarantee that you can get the ball 40% of the time. You know, that's where. But then it clicked as to why he did this, and he only did this to stay eligible to come back to college if the draft does not look great.
No.
I think that's the only reason they did this. You know what? So they don't kick you out completely out of college, and now you have to look where to land after the draft if you don't get drafted. Let's enter the transfer portal that leaves you eligible for any school or whatever when you come back. Because he can also cancel it and still stay in USC, which is, I'm telling you, bro, I don't.
What
the bending of the rules is crazy.
Bending?
Yeah, well, right? They're probably going to test the waters with the draft. Oh, where we're going to draft? Oh, 5th round? You know what? Forget it. We'll wait next year.
But my thing is, we also got to remember that LeBron can opt out at the end of the season.
And that's another thing as to why I think, I wasn't really trying to get to, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to let it rock. Why I do think, LeBron, you can't sit there and tell us you don't play a role in this, bro. Because if you guys are testing the waters and let's say...
He lands or somewhere he
I don't know. What's the team that LeBron... The Knicks, you know? The Knicks can draft Dronny, 4th round, whatever pick. Oh. Yo, Brunson, what's up, dog?
Run it up.
Knowing LeBron, he'll probably play smart, get the bare minimum so it doesn't kill the cap space. Now you're playing with, as of now, a playoff / championship contending team with your son in New York City. You know, so LeBron, come on, dog. I don't really like this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't like it either.
If I was now, I'm not your dad. I'm not. My name's not Nefty James. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, that sounds tough.
That sounds tough, right? I should get that tatted or something. No. Yo, you know, a girl asked me the other day if I could get like a girl's name tatted on me. Excuse me. I said, yo, who the fuck you think I am, bro?
You got to be a little bit around.
First of all, I'm not even allowing a girl get my name tatted on you, bro. I don't want you running around with my name like that, dog. Nah, I don't care.
Nefty was here.
Yeah, right? Imagine like I break up with Shorty, right? Or whoever, right? Next man is like, yo, who's Nefty? Yo, this dog. This dude right here, you can never compare to this guy. That's why I got him tatted.
Nah.
She got me tatted behind her ear. Yikes.
Not the ear.
Yo, if you got a homeboy's name tatted behind your ear, let me tell you.
Or how about this one right here? With the Nefty was here.
Oh my gosh, under the boob? Yikes. Beba's over here listening like, yo, look at these two guys. Look at these two weirdos.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, she came out with that. I was like, yo, what the? Then she tried to tell me, are we done with Bronny? This is the
Yeah, Bronny. Yeah. I'm sorry,
Bronny. Yo, stay in USC, bro.
Yeah,
we don't understand this whole thing. Now, if you get drafted by a good team, then so be it. So be it. This is our non-sports section right here. Then she tried to tell me that she was kind of telling me that should be mandatory. Like if it's someone that I'm gonna spend first of all right, let me tell you. Let me give you guys an advice here. Those that are viewing and listening, no girl is your girl. Unless you have a ring on it, then that's a different story. No girl is your girl, baby. I'm sorry you can argue with me after this. We can have an argument after this if you don't believe me. But it's all right. I'm potting right now. If the title is still girlfriend, she's not your girl, dog. She's not your girl. I'm sorry. You could argue with me. She might be exclusively yours, but just know at any given time, deuces.
Dios mío.
Or if the cards are played right, or homeboy just smells good, or have more money, guess what? Now it's both of y'all girls.
Mío, not the more money. Give me my money.
Just give me my money. You know?
Yo,
So, anyways,
that's crazy.
just a little tidbit for you guys. She tried to tell me, yeah, if it's a serious relationship or you see yourself, I should have something tatted on you. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm just gonna call her Sandy.
Sandy.
I'm gonna call her Sandy. I said, Sandy, who the fuck are you talking to like that? You think Nefty is gonna? You think I'm just gonna have Sandy tattooed on my forearm like that? What's wrong with you? Right? Let's say we don't work out. That shit don't get erased, brother. Now then she goes, oh, but you can cover it. Estúpida.
Yo, put on your butt cheeks.
Yo, hold up. Nah, see, Eli, you're foul right now.
Just.
Oh my, that's like
you don't get.
Ain't that like sleep talk? If I get is that like sleep talk?
No.
She owns me now, right? If her name is tattooed on my ass?
Oh. The bottom of your shoe. Come on.
The bottom. What am I, Woody? The bottom of my shoe. Yo, what's wrong? Yo, Eli, you good, bro?
I'm just saying.
Why you
gotta find ways.
Now, why are you disrespecting me right now, dog? Yo, I need you in the camera, my nigga. Like, what's going on? Oh, dude,
Right.
you are in the camera. It's just your long ass legs.
No.
Anyways, yeah, bro. And then, okay, cool. So, obviously, I'm debunking this whole thing. I'm like, yo, you're out of your mind. You're insane, shawty. Now, try to tell a girl she's insane. Death note. Death note. You'd leave. Abort mission.
Walk away.
Yeah, right? So, obviously, after the interaction, then she goes, but at least, like, matching tattoos, like, on her finger, you can have the King's logo and I have the Queen's logo. I'm like, yo, dog. I'm not really opposed to that, but I'm not doing that either.
No one would know.
Yeah, but I would know. I'm walking this earth knowing there's another female with the matching tattoo of mine.
Hey, so check this out.
I'm checking it. Like, no, Eli, you're gross right now. So I'm about to. Yeah, no. Tell me what's on your mind, brother, because I don't know what's going on.
I'm just saying you had the king one, right?
Uh-huh.
So then Here we go. Next shorty be like, hey,
I'm el rey. Ooh, look how that works out.
Exactly.
El
Be
rey.
my queen. Bow. Now you both got it together. Now you got two shorties.
Now I got two queens.
But one is
there is 4 queens in the deck.
That's what I'm saying. So you got another shot.
You
just run it back.
Nah, you're cooking, brother. So I can have like 4 queens in total.
No. You got 4 chances.
Listen, bro.
If you got 4 shorties with
I'm a math guy. There's no such thing as chance. It's a definite answer. 2 + 2 is 4. It's not 4 and 5.
Yeah, but 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 is 4.
He's cooking. He's cooking today. Holy smoke. What happened to you? Your week is all right, bro?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah?
I had the week off.
Uh-huh. All right. How do you feel in this tattoo scenario?
Nah.
No matching tattoos. No names.
No names.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
Maybe a bite.
A what?
A bite.
Like if she bit you during sex or something? And then now you want to tattoo the bite? I'm confused at what you're trying to ask me.
I've seen like someone, like a guy, they go to the tattoo parlor, they get bit by the girl.
Uh-huh. And then tattoo
then they tattoo the bite. That's cool.
Okay. What am I, like a tree trunk or something? yo, dudes out here would do anything for a female. Again, Beba, I'm very sorry. Beba hates me right now. She wants nothing to do with me. Beba's like, yo, Eli, why are you friends with this immature fuck?
I'd put it like right here. The bite mark right
The
here.
bite mark on your leg? No, I'm not doing that because I'm trying to get this leg sleeve. I'm not trying to have some BS.
Oh, I can't have it on the... It would have to be on the left side. Somewhere.
I don't know. Matching tattoos, I might have a conversation. I'm not putting some girl's name on me.
Yeah, no, that's a no.
Bro, I barely don't even want to put my mom's name.
Yeah, no.
I put mom. I ain't putting her name.
Nah, no.
No offense, mom. If you ever watch this.
No, I literally have my dad's quote. What's
your dad's name? Wait. Are you allowed to say that on camera?
Yeah, it's my dad's name is my name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a junior?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Fire.
It is fire. Junior.
Yo, shout out to Papa Vasquez.
Word.
And Mama Vasquez.
Word.
You guys pronounce it Vasquez?
Yeah.
Not like Vasque?
No.
Vaque?
No.
I mean, that's like the Spanish version, ain't
Yeah.
Vaque?
Yeah, but no.
So it's Vasquez.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Vasquez parentals.
What is he?
What is he? Yeah, we don't do S's out here.
Yeah.
Shout out Colombia. I don't know why I shouted out Colombia. We're gonna let it rock. Anyways,
Otani?
no. What we need to get to is
What?
in his past one of his podcast episodes this week, Gilbert Arenas comes out and says, before I tell you the MVP that he named as the worst MVP in the last 40 years, do you want to take a good crack at who he's talking about? I'll give you 3 chances.
Is it your boy?
Who's my boy? I got a lot of boys. You're my boy.
Oh God, this is JT.
Would you get a brother tattoo? Like a friend's tattoo or like a sibling's tattoo? Like would you, Beba and Drew go get a tattoo?
Yeah.
Beba, you like tattoos?
Yeah. I think we would get one. I think we were thinking about of getting a family one.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Would you get a matching tattoo with me and EJ?
Yeah.
That's fire. Okay. All right. Anyways, no, it's not JT.
Who else is in that list?
But wait, I mean JT's not an MVP.
Wait.
It's someone that has won an MVP and he's considering them the worst MVP in the last 40 years. Now,
Dang.
I don't know what's the criteria. All I saw was such and such player, the worst MVP in the last 40 years. So to be honest, this is actually poor freaking.
Steve Nash?
No.
No, not Steve Nash.
But hold that thought because I would put Steve Nash before this guy. So you name 2. You got one more, brother.
Damn.
You're not gonna believe it. I actually think unless you somehow guess it, I don't think you're gonna believe it. Because I didn't believe it. And the fact that Gilbert said it, I'm like, yo, your basketball IQ is too high for you to tell me that this guy's the worst in the last 40 years.
Damn. They didn't say Joker, right?
Gilbert Arenas said that Nikola Jokic is the worst MVP in the last 40 years.
Damn. Wait, I think I did. Okay, go ahead.
Before I look up a list or anything, off the top of your head, do you agree with Gilbert?
No, I don't agree with him. Not the worst in 40, because I think Steve Nash, the 2 times that he won it, I don't think he should have won it. I think Kobe, LeBron, and Shaq had a better chance of having that MVP trophy.
Both of them, because I think the second one or whatever, LeBron should have got it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm saying all 3 that should have had it before him is Shaq, Kobe, and LeBron. Now, I understand the criterion what he's saying because I think I remember hearing this when Joker won. He was like a 10 seed, and he just averaged like 27, 6 and 10. He's like, what's so special about a player that is averaging 26, 6 and 11 at the 10 seed?
Okay.
Why should he get the MVP? So I understand where he's coming from because we talk about other players having a low seeding and not getting it. And then he talks about, I think, Westbrook having a low seeding and him backing himself up like, hey, the reason why he got it was because he has gotten average a triple-double for the whole year, and he just went ahead and matched Oscar Robertson. That's why he got it. I understand his logic. I just don't necessarily agree with the worst in 40 years. I don't.
Sorry. Okay, listen. I'm not really going to read the last 40 years, right? Because there's a lot of doubles. Like Jordan won it back-to-back one time. Magic won it back-to-back. LeBron back-to-back. Giannis and Jokic back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? LeBron won it back-to-back multiple times. Tim back-to-back. But Dirk Nowitzki in 2007.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how he played, why he was. I don't know.
Dirk, points per game, 24.6. Rebounds per game, 8.9. Assists per game, 3.4. His field goal percentage, 50. Right? Joker, I'll read both of his. Field goal percentage, basically almost 60. 56 one year, 58 the next year. Points per game, higher than both of his. He went, what'd I say, 24.4?
Yeah, but it's also, you can't compare, they scored less. Like people are gonna be like, well, they score less.
You're right, but if I ask you who you think is a more pure scorer between Dirk and Joker,
I'm gonna say Dirk.
so Joker had 26.4 one year when the first year that he won an MVP, 27.1, right? Again, I know you can have an argument about rebounding abilities, but
Yeah, he's like a 4 and he's a 5.
and then assists double, almost triple.
Yeah, yeah, like that's not his.
You know,
But
so
I do understand. I agree. I don't think he's the worst in 40 years. I think I would put a couple like Dirk. I just
I
two
think,
different positions, and then like he averaged what 24 and he averaged 26. Like
yeah,
that's, to be honest, that's either the same or if not more for Dirk and in this age, because obviously scoring is so much greater. Like we're out here putting 160. They were out there putting 90 points. So imagine scoring 90 points and he has 24. That means he has more than a quarter of their points. You look at Denver and them, and if they score 130, he has 26. That's less than a quarter.
you're right. I I get that. I hear you.
But
I'm
I'm
not-
with
I'm not putting
no, I know.
You know, obviously there's the two Nash ones,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's gross.
And if you want to pick both, I'm picking one of them at least.
No,
Come on,
no, bro, he doesn't deserve.
Right?
Kobe or Shaq gets one,
now
and LeBron gets the other.
now these next two, it's the same one, it's the same guy. Might be a reach, but my only thing is like, I think one of them was even a steal. Like one of them he should have won. I think MJ should have won one of them. But Karl Malone. Again, I understand the whole
No,
era thing.
yeah.
Now that you were explaining it, I get the era thing. But if I'm just going off just the blanket statement of
Yeah,
Joker is the worst MVP in the last 40 years, I'm
can't
not
say
buying
that,
it, bro.
yeah.
I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. And Arenas, you know I respect you. You know I love you. And you know, well, you don't know because you don't know me.
Yeah.
But I love your podcast as well.
that's a
can't-
hot take for sure.
I can't jack this one. Sorry. I can't jack this one.
Yeah,
And neither of his MVPs.
yeah. Like I understand because I think he also goes along to say like we also don't know the criteria for MVP. We still don't know it.
Well, oh, you're saying that's what he's saying?
Well, because his whole debacle on like what is the criteria of MVP, because we can't give it a 10
Yeah.
seed who, all right, cool, he had 26, 6 and 10. Cool. What LeBron does that
that's-
every year. Like
That's
what
the
is
other.
that?
That's the other thing. 2007. The Mavs weren't. I mean, I think they were a top 3 seeds, but they weren't. I think the Spurs were number 1 in the West.
I don't know where their seeding was at. I know obviously they won in they lost in 08 and they won in 09.
Man, hold up. If I'm wrong, let me go back here. Oh no, he did it. He didn't. But okay, I just had to make sure. He didn't. I thought Joker maybe averaged a triple double, or a yearly triple double, but he didn't.
But I think that's why people, obviously him, like what's the criteria? We didn't have the criteria for LeBron because we feel like he should win all the time. But when you look at his numbers, you're like, oh well, he should win it every time.
Right.
And I think where he was going to was he didn't do anything that like was a crazy achievement like what Russ did or whatever the case may be to be an MVP at a 10 seed. Like why did that happen? Why did we just give him that? Like there's 1 through 9 ahead of him. Why didn't someone else get it? Why did the number 1 seed for their respective team get it? So that I understand. I do. Because what's the marker? Is the marker like you need to be the best player on your team, which he was?
Yeah.
Do you need to have a stat line like he did? He did. And do you need to be in the top 5 or 6? He wasn't. So I understand where he's coming from. I just don't like that he said worst MVP in the last 40 years because I don't think that's true.
Well, I don't either, and you know my stance on that. Gilbert his IQ is crazy. Maybe I should go back and watch the clip or whatever, because that's another thing. I'm also reporting this without even having any extensive research on what he said. But just off the blanket statement,
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. What are we talking about right now, right? So maybe I should go back and actually realize or see what he meant, because I think this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be the criteria on what he thinks MVP is, because at this point, there's no. We've been watching the game, and every year someone wins it, and every year we're like, we question it. So
Yeah, I mean, people question. Look at last year's. People question Embiid,
yeah,
and we, for those that do know basketball, I guess I don't know if that's what I should categorize us. We kind of understand as to why they did it, but it still wasn't the best candidate for MVP.
yeah. But so my thing is, this is why they mess up, because you go ahead, you give Joker the first MVP that he shouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, it should have been what, Giannis?
It should have been him. And then what happens is the second year, I'm not gonna lie, cool, he did deserve it. The year he won MVP
Yeah.
is the same year he won.
And championship year. I get all that.
Kudos.
Yeah.
Your third year, you don't want to give it to him because you're gonna give him back to back to back. That's the NBA's fault.
Yeah.
Because then guess what? Obviously, Embiid balled out and killed Joker at moments, but then shied away from him the last game. Remember, we had that whole debacle?
Yeah.
So, you can't go ahead and then give Embiid it when it was closer than we thought, and we thought we were leaning Joker.
Right.
But guess what? The NBA knows we can't give Joker back to back to back.
Yeah, because they haven't given any other big man a three-peat, I guess.
So if we didn't give it to LeBron, we didn't give it to Michael, what are we doing?
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I think maybe Michael got one. No, Bird. I think Bird got one. I think it was Bird that got a three-peat. But yeah, Michael never got one. LeBron never got one, which he should have. Giannis probably should have got one.
That's my thing.
But I think you're right, bro. Yeah, Bird had a three-peat when it comes to that. I know there's someone else that I'm missing. Oh, Bill. And Wilt. So the three, because I know it was three. Joker almost would have been four. So it's Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, and Larry Bird. I think is the only three, unless I'm because I was also reading pretty fast. Are the only three with three-peat MVPs. So they probably and that's what I'm saying. Like us that know basketball, we know that if you're gonna give Joker a three-peat and MVP, that means you're telling us, right? You're telling us that Olajuwon, Shaq, David Robinson, all these centers are lesser than Joker because they never could get three-peats. So that's what I'm saying. As we understand why they did it, but it's also like, what are we doing?
Yeah, you got to figure it out. There's got to be, and I think I don't want to sound like I'm defending him because I also want to listen to the podcast because I did hear a little bit on TikTok, so I want to understand where are you coming from, and his only, I guess, debacle would be how am I going to critique MVP, and that's why I think he's the worst MVP in the last 40.
Excuse me. All right. Well, I guess we'll both do our research and see what's up with that. On the baseball side, Shohei Ohtani, still in the media for the wrong reasons, hit his first home run in Dodger Stadium as a Dodger.
Damn.
Now, that's not the issue. The issue is what I guess. Well, not I guess. The issue is what the organization did, and I guess Ohtani, but we'll get to Ohtani as to what role he plays in here. It's how they handled trying to receive that home run ball from a woman that ended up catching it.
Yeah.
Right? Eli, break it down as to what you read, what happened.
So I was able to really digest this. I watched a lot of podcasting on it, and the main thing was the separation from the wife from the husband.
Okay.
As soon as she got the ball,
So she was there with her husband.
Yeah, they were there, obviously having a great time. Wife caught the ball. They separate the wife and husband immediately. Hey, we're security. We're gonna take you, and we're gonna need the ball. Off rip. That's gross.
Yeah.
You're already taking an advantage.
Yeah, because they know the husband's probably going to know more how to negotiate this.
Correct. Gross. And just defensive. Forget about, maybe she does know about baseball and Ohtani.
Well, that's why I said probably. Because we don't really know.
But defensive in a sense that now why would you separate the husband? That is so gross to me. Yeah. You've already been in trouble with the whole gambling situation that you should tread lightly in a situation where you have Ohtani, have the home run ball. And I understand that is monumental. It's
Yeah.
big. It's big. You got your guy. This is his first one at the stadium. You want it. Cool. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it. You don't need to separate. You
Yeah.
don't need to then shove down her face that hey,
you gotta
take this deal of 2 hats and a bat, and that's all you're gonna get from us.
which is gross.
That is also gross because you gave up about $1 billion.
Yeah.
Why in the hell? I don't care if it's freaking season tickets for the whole year.
Well, that should be
whatever the case may be.
That the minimum is season tickets for, and this we're talking about Ohtani. I need either this entire year or being that it starts, I need the rest of this year and next year.
So and my thing is like they were saying the ball is worth 100,000. Now I'm not saying
Off rip.
she doesn't need $100,000.
Right.
But I do think, hey, here's season tickets, here's an autograph, whatever the case may be.
You got to give me the value of that. Because I could simply tell you I'm not giving.
No, I'm not giving it to you.
And eBay this bitch for 500,000
for whatever you want. And they even said they won't even authenticate the baseball. They were pressing her like, yeah, we won't even say that's the real ball. Pressing her, bro.
Oh, no, see?
That is gross. And then it gets worse because obviously then she's frantic. She's got to take the deal. Like, okay, like I'm pressured. My husband's not here.
It just sucks.
I'm going to say okay because what am I going to do?
They know, just like how us men play, they know she wasn't going to play who got the bigger dick game.
Yeah.
Like to her, it's like, damn, I'm in a room full of suits. They're trying to shove They're trying to shove this down my throat. Like I got to make a decision. Now they know that if the husband was there, I'm playing. Who got a bigger dick? Tell me. Now y'all got to give me this, that, and the third.
Yeah. And it sucks. And then it gets worse, and this is where Ohtani then comes in. Ohtani's like,
This is crazy.
Yeah, I met them. Blah, blah, blah. XYZ.
First of all, like there was 2 in the room.
Comes out that she's like, hey, so this is how it comes out because she says all these things. She said, hey, we got separated. Hey, they were making sure that I take this deal. They were pressuring me. XYZ. Comes out and says, I never met Ohtani. I didn't know he was supposed to meet me. I never met him.
Strike one, brother.
So I go, Ohtani said that he met them, but then she says they didn't. But you have a gambling problem.
Yikes.
And you said you weren't a part of. But then you go here for a small instance of just a ball, and you say, yeah, I met them.
Well, this is
so. Did you lie?
Yeah.
About the gambling?
Right.
Or is your second interpreter, misunderstanding
what's
you
going on here?
One more time?
So this technically that's strike 2 because strike 1 was the fact that the organization thought it was cool to even separate with the wife. So that's strike 1 right there. Strike 2, Ohtani's out here lying, right? And this is where I'm gonna give him strike 3. The reason why this is also a big thing because I didn't know about this. You're bringing this up to me before we started filming. I was like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. I see what's wrong with this, right? If we all remember the whole gambling situation, one day, right? Let's say it was Tuesday. I don't remember the days like that. On Tuesday, they said, no, it was the interpreter had the account or whatever the case may be, or no, he had a debt. Ohtani gave him the money to pay the debt. Then turn around Wednesday and said, nah, bro, he stole the money from me. So how'd y'all switch up your story in less than 24 hours? Right now, we fast forward a week and a half. Now we're having this debacle. And we're cashing you in another lie. Strike 3, brother.
It's gross. Does not look good for them.
That's tough. I feel bad for Shawty. 2 hats and a bat is not.
Yeah.
Mind you. You know, because I read about this. Oh, she would have made out. Oh, my gosh. I feel so bad now. The day he hit this home run ball, February 3rd, I remember now. February 3rd, 2024. First home run as a Dodger in Dodger Stadium, right? His first career home run, February 3rd, 2018. So you could play that game when you're selling this on eBay. Like, yo, there's a conspiracy or whatever. Like, the way she could have made out with this ball is crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that she only left with 2 hats and
a bat.
And why 2 hats?
One for her and her husband.
Oh, so y'all knew the husband was there, but decided to separate them.
It's bad, bro. Bad, bad, bad.
The bat even signed? That's another thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't.
You don't
know. If it
know.
was signed. I don't.
If none of those memorabilias are unsigned, that's even crazier.
Yeah.
You're literally giving me two fitteds is what? $40, $80, a bat, a wooden bat from Louisville.
I don't know the
$250. Nah, I think an actual bat is a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but it's like 200, $250. Regardless, we're talking about potentially $300 between two hats and a bat, compared to maybe $500,000 if I sell this on eBay.
Yeah.
No season tickets, no money,
Nothing.
nothing. Not even a picture. Like, oh, this is the lady that caught it. Like, at least give me some clout.
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nah, see.
You got to play back on TV who it was.
Yeah, that's gross. That's gross. And if people really do, like, if let's say if Otani or whoever start now, we get into the whole like they go to court and stuff, they go to trial. They're probably gonna bring this up, how he lied about this.
Something that's what I'm saying. Like, you think you would be careful when opening day you're already in trouble. You already got eyes on you. You get a home run, and you don't even show up to the fan who caught the ball. You said you did, but you didn't.
And lied to us, saying, "Yeah, I saw them, not her. I saw them."
That's insane. That is insane.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's crazy, bro? I still think he'll get off. I still think the Dodgers / MLB is gonna find a way to make sure their Cinderella is okay.
Yeah, they'll give her the money. They'll forget it. We're giving the money. Shut up.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, you're right. They might settle on a fine or something.
Yeah, that's still do it right the first time where you don't have that issue.
Crazy. Before I get into the NFL, any other baseball news? Anything you want to tackle?
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Hype.
Bro,
I don't even think hype's a word.
Bro, I can't wait to try to go to a game.
Yeah, we definitely got to do that. We got to go to the game. Yeah, listen, first of all, we sweep Houston.
Yo,
I think I mentioned this last podcast, maybe, right?
Maybe.
That in itself, it felt like World Series champions right there.
Word.
We could go 4-158, and to me, I'm cool. We swept Houston in Houston.
Yo, in Houston.
In Houston, not even in the Bronx, in Houston.
Nah.
Right? Then we go, excuse me. Then we go second place in the entire league, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yeah. Take 2 out of 3 from them.
Uh-huh.
Boom. Right? And those 2 out of 3, if those are watching the game, we don't win the Houston series without Soto. In Arizona, Soto, I'm not gonna say he was non-existent because he had his walks and the one hit didn't really matter. But Soto went 1 for 8 or whatever in that series.
Yeah, Cabrera, my boy.
Yeah, Cabrera did his thing. Volpe did his thing and still doing his thing. Our pitchers are starting pitchers. Excuse me. Our starting pitchers are locking in and doing their thing. So it is what it is. Right, and then right now we're 1-1 against Toronto. We had a good offensive game yesterday. Yeah. We got shut out the first game. We'll see what today goes. I think we're playing the Sunday night baseball game. Yeah. So we'll see how tonight goes. Nah, bro.
So far, so good. I like what I see.
And hey, Boone. I still don't like you.
Yo, my boy listening. He listening.
Yeah, I don't know if you're listening or someone else is listening to the podcast and relaying the message, but I'm seeing a lot of hit and runs, a lot of steals, a lot of bunts. Hey, man, we like the lineup to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Hey, the energy feels right this year. It just feels right. You know, the past 2 years ago, even though we started off hot, to me, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. To me, I started saying in April, we're not going to win the World Series. Yeah. I know we were in first place and we were running through teams. I told everybody. It was that time that the Mets and the Yankees were going crazy. Yeah. They were first place. No one could beat us. And I told them straight up, you are not going to see a New York team in the World Series. I can guarantee that. I came out being right. I'm not going to say I'm always going to be right, but regardless of us winning, you can tell, especially if you're a sports podcast or anything in sports, if you analyze the game or just sports in general, you can tell when this is going to hurt us. Yeah. Or we're hiding this now, but come playoff time, when it gets heightened, when it gets glorified, it's a problem for us. Yeah. And, that's what happened 2 years ago. Last year, yeah.
Abysmal.
Yeah. Don't even want to talk about it.
But, I mean, we still, it's a different vibe, obviously, different energy. Our only issue is health because
Yeah.
obviously we don't like Torres at 1.
Right.
Once things like that, get him out of the lineup and have him at like 6-7 and have DJ
And we
there. That's gonna be great.
and what's crazy, bro, is we have someone now. The issue of this particular someone is if we put him in, that means someone else is not gonna be able to play. But Grisham is a leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
The only problem with Grisham is if we stuck him out in the outfield, that means either Judge is not going to play, Soto's not going to play, Stanton's not going to play, even though I don't really care for that. Verdugo's not going to, those kind of guys are not playing. If we throw him a DH, which I'm okay with, that means Stanton doesn't bat. And
Which we gotta have a rotation with him, man.
we do, because I'm not trying to have another year of this guy batting under 200, and we all think it's okay because he smacks 30 home runs.
Yeah.
We're paying you way too much money.
I told you, like 240, 260.
Yeah, if
he could do that at that, then
creep up there, give us still the 30,
yeah.
I'll be all right. You also got to give me at least like 85 plus RBIs, because that's what you're there for. You're there.
I agree.
You're there in that fifth spot. We're putting these guys in front of you if they get on base or not.
Yeah.
You're the power hitter, so I need you to get those ribbies too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not taking another season of 30 home runs under 200 with maybe I'll give you 89 ribbies. I don't think that's. I mean, the ribbies and home runs in there, but if you're not going to give me a single here and there either,
yeah,
if you're batting under
home run
200,
bust,
yeah,
like,
I'm not with that. That's another thing. I think you I don't think you did. Maybe you didn't. But you're at least top 5, top 10 in strikeouts in the past 5 years.
he is again. He's got like 13 strikeouts already.
That's gross, bro.
He's either smacking them out or
That's gross. We're what? We're right now we're 7-1. That means 7-1 is 8. You got 13. You're almost at 2 strikeouts per game, bro. That's not no.
Yeah.
So we have the people that can lead up, like Grisham. You know what? Have Grisham. To be honest, Grisham should probably be our DH and have Stanton be the every 3 to 4 games guy. Because I'm not really trying to have Stanton stink up the lineup like that.
Yeah, I feel like once they figure it out, he's gonna need days off. We also don't need him getting hurt.
Well, that's the other thing. You're also freaking injury prone anytime you throw a baseball.
So if he can go ahead, be out there, take a couple of days off, go out like, and it sucks because then we got to lean on Boone to do that. But as of right now, so far so good.
Yeah.
And the back end of our bullpen is trash. So
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
that's
right
something that
needs to
for
be
me
addressed.
is concerning. Like the lineup change and that'll get figured out.
Yeah.
The health, like
the
Garrett Cole coming back, that'll all get figured out.
Our boys are doing their thing, but you're absolutely right. We were number 1 in bullpen last year, number 2 the year before that. No, excuse me. Number 1 last year, number 3 the year before that, and number 2 the year before that. So we've been top 3 in the last 3 years. It doesn't look like we might get there.
Yeah.
We might be out of the top 10, to be honest.
Well, as of right now,
Yeah, you're right.
we're being a little like too harsh because Holmes has shut down games, but it's sketchy. Like it's not like he 1, 2, 3, we're done, or like whatever the case is. You get
if it wasn't for some defensive plays,
correct.
Holmes
Like
Holmes doesn't have his 3 saves or however many he has.
Exactly, he has 3 saves with a win. Like for us, we may look like are by the numbers, as you would say.
Well,
we look like we're top 5.
But
realistically, eye test, like, oof, we're shaky.
And this is why, this is not me trying to be like, I told you so. But this is why sometimes, I got to give you the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes the stats do tell you the story. But this is a stat part or a stat thing where I'm like, bro, you're...
yeah.
But you just said it. My boy has three saves with 1 win. Right? ERA probably still 0.
Yeah.
But if you watch the game, you're like, whoa, brother.
It doesn't look like that.
Oh, it don't. If Birdie and
Rizzo,
right? Was it Rizzo? If Birdie and Rizzo don't get those snatches in Houston, we're having a different conversation right now.
Yep.
Shout out to Birdie and Rizzo. So, I mean, the only thing I can say is yes, we have our holes. We have other things like Stroman that are kicking off. The energy just feels different and it feels good. It's a good energy. Like we might still be 2nd or 3rd in the East, and I'm not saying I'm gonna be happy about it, but at least I know we had good energy, good intentions, good. We tried. Like last year and the year before that, it just felt like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but I do understand. Like me, like going for seeing how we played against Houston, and seeing how like all right, that was a big one. We played the Diamondbacks. Now we got we're
Yo,
playing difficult teams
Yeah.
early and doing a great job. So
and that
that'll carry on. Hopefully, carry on
and
throughout.
we were lucky to win the series against the Diamondbacks. That team, I don't know if you guys, if people are paying attention. I know you guys are. I don't mean you guys. No. You guys. Arizona, first of all, Arizona have one of the best off seasons in who they signed, right? And if I'm correct, I could be wrong, unless that was an April Fool's thing. Didn't they just sign Jordan Montgomery? Like, am I wrong off that?
I think they did.
Okay. They went and got Suarez, Eugenio Suarez from Seattle. To me, if it's not a top 5, I think it's a top 10 third baseman right now. Yeah. I know we had that top 10 conversation the other day. Yo, you know what's crazy? I think the first day after we recorded that pod, here comes Austin Riley and hits a freaking home run.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, bro. I'm like, here we go. This guy's making me look dumb.
Yep.
But whatever. Anyways, Eugenio's one of those guys, and Arizona just looks like they're right back where they ended last year. They can hit. Like, it was, even though we won 2 out of 3, it wasn't easy. They were out there smacking. And we just had our offense do our thing, too. He did?
Yeah, he plays for them.
So that's freaking crazy to me. You got to understand. We have Zach Gallen. Excuse me. Arizona has Zach Gallen, right? Zach Gallen, did he win the Cy Young? No, he didn't. Brandon Webb won the Cy Young, right? But he almost won the Cy Young. Zach Gallen last year. Now, Zach Gallen, the issue with Zach Gallen is away from Arizona, abysmal. But if he plays in Arizona, which he did, I think it was the game that we lost, lights out. Yeah. I don't think he lost all year last year in Arizona.
Away?
Yeah. You're adding Jordan Montgomery, veteran, World Series champion, right? And damn, I really hate that I'm forgetting. Oh, Fat. People say Pafat. It's Fat. It's pronounced Fat. It's PFAADT. That's his last name. Rookie last year, but bro, you thought this guy's been in the league for 8 years the way he was pitching. Now he's a little bit hurt. He's gonna come back. I forgot what it was. I think it was a shoulder injury. But fastball is 99 plus.
Jeez.
You know, so that rotate. You're combining a team that can hit, and it's not a team that. It's not like a New York Yankee team that we're smacking 40 home runs, right? Ketel Marte smacking his home runs. You got Eugenio Suarez smacking his home runs. You got Gurriel. But these guys are average hitters. Yeah. They're batting 3. Let me not give them 3. They're probably batting 270, 275 plus.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, if you got, the lineup is 9. If you got 7 of them, 275 plus, in those 7, 4 of them are 300 plus, you got a solid hitting team.
Yeah.
And then you throw in a starting rotation that is crazy. The bullpen, I haven't really analyzed like that, so I can't really speak on them. But that rotation is crazy. Yeah. They just lost the World Series, so the experience is there. They didn't really lose no one either. They didn't lose nobody. They just gained. Arizona's looking tough, bro. And the fact that we stole 2 out of 3
says a lot.
And we stole them. This is why I bring the eye test. No one can come to me and be like, and give me, oh, but it's the beginning of the season type of excuse, or oh, but this, that. No. If you watch the game, Arizona was out there to kill, and we just managed to win the games. Yeah, it's just how it goes, bro. Yeah, but I'm excited. There's a lot of surprises out there too. Boston is like right under us. Boston's winning some games.
Yeah.
Toronto and Tampa, they always start very slow, so I can't really speak on them, but they don't look too hot. You know, Mets, yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes, brother. Pittsburgh and Detroit. Again, I know it's early. I didn't watch too many games, so I can't really give you the whole. Oh no, I think they're going to be good, but their record shows differently. And I mean, it's
early. I like it. I like it.
It is very early for these boys, but let me tell you, I think in the 3 losses that the Dodgers have, I'm still going to say this. In those 3 losses that the Dodgers had, I think my point of them not winning a World Series is still pretty valid right now. I just think like they have. I don't think they figured out the way of. You know how Texas last year, Texas, Arizona 2, Philly until Philly clashed into Arizona. You know how those teams, it's like, yo, bro, we could be down 4. We're gonna win this game. No. I don't see that with. The Dodgers.
They were last year the best team after 6.
After 6 innings or whatever, yeah. And they showed 2 games already this year.
Yeah.
But the games that they did lose, it's kind of like, okay, I see where you guys can fall. And then on top of that, all this money spent and you guys couldn't get a true shortstop.
Yeah.
Mookie is Mookie, but Mookie does not look like MVP Mookie at shortstop. Sorry, I don't care what you tell me. I'm not saying he's not going to win a Gold Glove. He's still Mookie Betts. Like this guy's still a fucking transcending talent.
The fact that he's been playing in the outfield and occasionally throughout his career played second base,
and then you're throwing him.
And after 10 seasons, you're gonna then put him at shortstop in the major league.
Playing second, I mean, first is you should know. First is not a walk in the park either. But playing second base is not the same thing as playing third or shortstop.
Yeah.
Though that side of the infield is a different beast.
Yeah.
It's a different beast. Damn, we have.
It's a lot quicker.
Yeah. Real quick, I don't want to waste too much time, but only news in the NFL: Stephon Diggs to the Texans.
I know EJ is excited. I mean, good for him. Happy for him. Obviously, they said, hey, you can go anywhere, trade for anywhere, but you can't go to Kansas City. Ends up in Houston.
Yeah.
Three-headed monster. You have Tank Dell. You got my boy Diggs and Fudge. What's his name? Nico Collins.
They just got Joe Mixon.
And they have Joe Mixon. And you got C.J. Stroud coming off one of the best rookie.
On top of that, their defense is not a bunch of scrubs.
And their defense is not a bunch of scrubs. I'm sorry.
Like, we might be seeing, hey, this might be too early from Nefty. We could be seeing the Kansas City killer.
Yeah.
If it's not the Bengals, because obviously we know what happens when Joe Burrow is across Patrick Mahomes, or Baltimore, because I think Derrick Henry does help him out. It's just that in playoff time, you guys I don't know what happens to you guys. No, I think this is dope for Stephon Diggs. My only thing, you know me, I have my butts, bro. Stephon, you're Stephon. Like, there's none. But now you're going into offense where technically you're being implemented as, I'm not saying you are or you're not. You're implementing as a third piece because this is technically Tank's and Collins' offense. Yeah. They were originally there. Now Tank is hurt. We also got to figure out how that's going to work out, right? So I kind of want to see how that plays in because we know just putting someone in one, it doesn't really flow like that sometimes, you know? But it is still Stephon Diggs. He's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I do feel bad. Everybody, or at least here, everybody knows I actually really, really like Josh Allen. I'm gonna pop through because whatever. I really, really like Josh Allen. It kind of sucks for him because they also lose Davis.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like what I'm interested in is now Josh has the chance to be like, oh, y'all thought I was nice only because of my receivers? All right, check this out.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Buffalo looks like they're going downhill anyways. So we'll see what happens.
Offensively, it's just a mess, and defensively, they lost.
And then because they lost a lot of pieces. And what sucks is you guys can't. This is not a good time to do it. This is not a good time to do all this, right? Because Miami's on the rise. What are the Jets? They're getting Aaron Rodgers back, right? Yeah. And they just got another piece for him on offense. What's the homeboy's name from the Chargers? Williams.
Yeah.
They picked up Mike Williams or Marvin Williams, whatever his name is, right?
Mike Williams.
It's not Marvin. Right, and obviously, I mean, my Patriots are my Patriots. I don't really see them making any noise. But don't be surprised if you're looking to fight in the third or fourth season with the Patriots, because depending on how we draft and what culture homeboy brings in, you might not, you don't know what's gonna happen over there in New England. So it's not a good time for the Bills to decide to just implode this whole situation. So
yeah, Josh Allen, come this way, my boy.
Yeah, I know.
Come this way.
I know you and EJ are probably like,
yo.
It could happen. I heard rumors. We'll see how that goes. I heard rumors that if it doesn't work out, we might see him in Las Vegas. Him and Devontae Adams and all them boys.
Damn.
We'll see how that works. You know, he obviously has his last year with the Bills. For all we know, the Bills might trade him tomorrow and say, you know what, just full rebuild.
Come to the Giants, my boy.
Full rebuild.
Just saying, we got a pick. We got picks.
No. Full rebuild. Bills. Come on, man. Put me in the booth, bro. Just put me in the booth.
Josh Allen, come to the Giants.
I think it would be cool to see. I mean, you stay in New York, technically.
Just saying.
Even though Buffalo, I know it's a different world over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Listen. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like the episode. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, you're still considered a booty. A booty. We're in a new month. We didn't hit the 150, but let's say if we can crack it by the end of this month. If not, let's surpass it. Let's hit 200. Fuck it, right? Let's aim for the stars. And shot for the moon, except for the eclipse. Anyways, listen, we'll catch you guys next time. We love you guys. Everybody be safe out here. Peace.
Peace.